Welcome one and all to Excel 2013. My name is Dan McAllister and I'll be your facilitator today. Some of you are probably switching from Excel 2007 or 2010. Some of you may be switching from Excel 2003, and you're going to see a bigger gap between what you're used to seeing and what you see now if you are transferring from Excel 2003. For those of you who are coming from Excel 2010, you're going to see that the 2013 screen has a little more plain, simple look compared to Excel 2010. In fact, it looks more like a Windows 8 Metro app, but with title bars. We'll be using Windows 7 today. The Microsoft Office 2013 suite also has increased emphasis for touchscreens and touchpad gestures, and increased emphasis on saving to the cloud. This usually means SkyDrive. Now, SkyDrive requires that you have a Microsoft account, formerly called a Windows Live ID. Usually this is a Hotmail account. This is going to let you synchronize across multiple devices. It allows greater collaboration between users, including online web app versions of the Office suite. And each of our new programs has a new start screen. Let's go see what the start screen looks like in Excel 2013, shall we? So here's what Excel is going to look like every time you open it or every time you tell it you want to create a new file. On the left-hand side, you'll see a list of recently used documents, and as you can see so far, I haven't really used any documents yet. And on the right-hand side, you're going to see these templates. Now, the templates have a look that first appeared in the Macintosh version of Office 2008. These startup screens with quickly available templates that are built in on your hard drive. Plus, up here towards the top, a way to search for templates about various things. And if you don't see just the right template on the list of available templates shown here, you can see there are ways to search up at the top. You've got different categories to look through and different things that you can type in up at the top to get different kind of templates. But in my case, I just want to start with a blank workbook, and that's the first template available. I can click on it, I can double click on it, or I can just tap the escape key, which causes it to ignore any of these templates and just give me a blank workbook like this. Now, for those of you who are switching from Excel 2010, let's take just a second to compare the ribbons here while I pull up a copy of Excel 2010. So on the top we have the 2013 look, at the bottom we have the 2010 look, and as we go across here from tab to tab to tab, you'll see that they are very similar, but a little bit less colorful, a little more plain in the top one, the 2013 version, compared to the 2010 version. Most of the ribbons are the same, with the biggest changes being here under the Insert tab. You can see there are several choices in 2013 that were not available in 2010. There are a couple other differences you'll notice in the upper right-hand corner of the two programs. In Excel, I had one set of maximize, minimize, close buttons for the program itself, and a separate set for the individual document that I'm looking at. Here in 2013, there's only one set of maximize, minimize, close buttons. That is, every workbook opens in its own separate window. Another major difference has to do with the way that you can collapse and hide and expand the ribbon itself. This little arrow right here in 2010, I can click on that. It keeps my ribbon tabs up at the top, but it hides all the buttons. If I click on a tab, the buttons appear, but as soon as I make a choice or click away, the buttons disappear. And if I want them to come back full-time in 2010, I would simply click on this button to make them come back full-time. Let's see what this looks like in 2013 now. I'm going to minimize 2010 and just talk about 2013. So I'm used to my minimize and maximize and close buttons. And then here's my collapse the ribbon. When I click on that, you'll see that it keeps my tabs there. It hides all the buttons. And then I'm looking for the down arrow to make it come back. And it looks like it's right here. But in fact, when I click on this, this only expands the formula bar.